YouTube, what is up, guys? We're going to do just a MetaZoo discussion video. I have done some openings, of course, and you guys have heard me relentlessly praise MetaZoo. And I'm going to essentially continue to do that, but I have my... oh my gosh, it's so close to the camera. I have my Kickstarter set here. Okay, this is the glare's bad. This is a complete set of the Kickstarter Cryptid Nation, and I'm just going to talk about it. A lot of people... when new things happen, they're like, "Oh, it's not going to work. I don't like it." People don't like change. People don't like new. And let's appreciate some of these beasties, these cryptids. Jersey Devil. There's the big dude himself, Mothman. And with the FYI, real quick before I start going on explanations and discussions, this little K is what defines this card as a Kickstarter Cryptid Nation card. This is essentially the set before the set. Very limited run, only 2,500 booster boxes were made. So I got in at a time when they weren't, $8,000 a box, and I was able to open enough to put a set together. This is actually the last card I needed. I only have one of it. I have a lot of extras of the other ones. Not a lot of extras, sorry, but I have extras of a lot of them. All right, so yeah, a lot of people said they don't like change, they don't like new things. So whenever something comes into the world, they're like, well, that's not gonna work. They a lot of negativity. Some people don't. Some people love this. MetaZoo has some sort of just immediate, for me and a lot of people, just immediate magnetism where it didn't take long for me to be like, oh, I'm into this. I love this, everything about it. It does, have the 90s vibe. It's just a lot of fun. But a lot of people are saying there's no substance behind it. You're just making these things up. Why is anyone going to care about it? But it's actually, I think it's genius. So most of these things are existing creatures. Okay, existing in an aspect of before MetaZoo. People talked about the Beast of Busco. People talked about the Loveland Frogman, which is in my neck of the woods. Babe the Blue Ox, of course. So what's genius about this is that in every card, the metal band from Alabama, it says where it's from and the era that it came from, and gives some information about it. You can look this up, okay? This town that this came from have talked about this. And this goes all over our country, North America, which is a continent, but you know what I'm saying. So I think that's fascinating because it immediately brings in these niche people, and they do care about it. They specifically about some of this stuff, like the Bunny Man, like the people that live where this happened, they probably care about it. So immediately there is that aspect. But what I have recently done is I recently read the books that the creator, Michael Waddell, wrote himself, and the wonderful illustrators, they illustrated it. And I think, one, the MetaZoo team has actually been really, really on top of nailing this. They just firing on all cylinders, if you may. They work really hard. They're relentless. They're just go. They're doing so many new things. Is there really a siren going on right now? Oh my gosh. Okay. But that being said, when I read the books, I realized, I was like, oh, okay. So I knew that there's potentially TV shows or movies that might be on the way. And stuff like that. I was like, this could turn into something, you've got the source material, meaning things to niche audiences. But then if you were able to create a TV show or a movie that people got into, I think it could be something. When I read the books, I was like, I am bummed that this little comic book graphic novel thing is not a full-on novel. I don't know, I think the continuation of that story being good is very important, and that's what's really going to make or break. By the way, FYI, I am going to open up these. I'm going to do some pack openings. This is a card opening channel, by the way, at the end, FYI. But when I read the book, I was like, I wish this was a novel. I couldn't believe that Michael Waddell wasn't a writer before that. Not to, and I don't mean this in a way, not to say that it was the most beautifully written thing ever. I'm not saying it wasn't. It was completely easy to read, good. It did not feel like I was reading something that an inexperienced writer did not make. So that's a compliment in itself. But just the structure and the story and the moving pieces that he was setting up, I was just, oh my gosh. I think it's really, I think that there is a storm brewing, and all the pieces are in the right spot for this to just to be a new, out of this world IP. It's weird because we grow up. I'm from the 80s, and I have a kid, and I'm like, hey, watch the Ninja Turtles, watch the Ghostbusters, because that's what I did. And the cycle repeats itself, and we find ourselves just with Pokemon, like this resurgence in Pokemon, because all the people that grew up with it in the 90s are now like adults. They have money to put into it, and you can still buy packs that are getting into it. And in that sense, I was like, well, is there ever going to be anything new, or are we just going to be remaking the Ninja Turtles over and over again, which I love, by the way. I hope they get it right one day. And things like that. Now we go to the reverse foil set, which I put together also. So it's really hard these days with all the content out there, and just, I'm sure we'll get a new series of Harry Potter movies eventually, and a Harry Potter TV show, and we're 40 years from now, there's just hope, will there be new Harry Potter stories? Maybe, but maybe not. But either way, they're just going to continuously reboot and blah blah blah. So this, I was like, it's so hard to come up with a new IP and actually have it stick. And I feel like there's a really good shot for this happening, guys. I really do. The gameplay, as far as the gameplay, people do play it. I play it. I've played it. I wish I played it more. I want to play with somebody that knows how to play, because I read the instructions and I watched a few videos and I played kind of a basic version of it. And it felt like, at first it felt like magic, and then as the fourth wall effects, one had me laughing out loud. They were really, really funny. But there's let's see if we can find something goofy. When Funeral Mountain Terrorshot enters the arena, play target Beastie with flying and limbo. Nope, that's a gameplay thing. There has to be something weird. Okay, well, there are just weird things, like, hey, count the lights above your head. That's the power of this thing. Stuff like that. Just really wacky things. Or this is weird. Kentucky Hellhound. Choose a word. As long as this page is in the arena, whenever an opposing caster speaks the chosen word, fatigue Kentucky Hellhound to place target beastie in the cemetery. That's kind of funny. And it makes you, it's just goofy stuff like that really made this come to life. And a few games in, I felt like I was playing a very unique game. So I like it. The game's fun. I think the collectability is just they knocked it out of the park. Here's some of this is the end of the reverse foils. And this gets to some of that's just the promo that came in the blister pack. But I pulled this. This was the one silver sample pack. Before this set came out, there were the sample cards where they thought they were going to do the black borders. So I have a sample Hodag, I have a sample Van Meter Visitor, and then these are the original 2020 Halloween cards, which here's the reprints of them. So we're gonna get some of these in these packs, and then these I got from Collecticon. I was so hyped to it, and they changed the artwork on him. So this is the only version of the card, the Collecticon sample and the normal sample, that have this artwork. Metalman Alabama, I think this is one of the most gorgeous cards. Just kind of cool little promos I got. And then this was just a little misprint. If you see right there, it's kind of weird. So I put it in there. But guys, I am serious about this. I think that we do have something special on our hands, and if Metazoo can continue doing exactly what they're doing and the story progresses, I hope someone takes that comic book or the graphic novel and just turns it into a really cool animated TV show or movie, or a novel. I mean, Michael, you should literally just write those into novels. You're dealing with something really special, and I am all about it. That being said, guys, if you guys don't like Metazoo, it's weird that you watch this. I wish I had scissors to open these, but I have not opened these Halloween packs that I received after Halloween. But I'm excited to do it. I don't know. What do you guys think about Metazoo? I'm going to keep doing Metazoo. I'm passionate about Metazoo, so I will open up more packs for you in the future. We got Beastie Bash. Really cool. I'm hoping that these aren't all Beastie Bash. I saw somebody open these up, and they just got the same card over and over again. And you know what? I haven't read these as cards yet, so we should actually read them and see if they're goofy and they make us laugh. I love the artwork. I hope they do something special for Halloween every year. Ooh, okay, no, we didn't. We got Fright Night. That is creepy. This spell can only be contracted during the month of October. I have to wait a year to play it. The spell can only be contracted if you and target caster have watched a horror film together in the last month, and then target beastie is inflicted with fear. Is that? I forget. And then again, you can only cast this in October. Target caster has if target caster that has eaten candy this damage is dealt. I can't talk. Target caster that has eaten candy this game is dealt 50 damage. That's kind of cool. So if you see someone snacking, you're like, boom. See, it's so fun. It is so fun, guys. I haven't even, you know what? I need to make a whole video about it, but I guess I'll just say it here. My company, Revive Skateboards, we pitched it to Metazoo, and we are totally creating Metazoo skateboards with my company Revive, and that's like a dream come true. I've never. Oh, we got another Beastie Bash. So 2 Beastie Bashes, but maybe I can trade this for other ones I needed. I don't know. I got 2 more packs. So yeah, I'll try to in my next opening. If I, hopefully I'll do another Nightfall opening or something. I will show you guys the promo picture that we announced. The skateboards, they're coming early 2022. Beastie Bash. Boy, okay. Well, at least I got the Fright Night. These things clearly weren't randomized that well, which is a bummer. Don't be Beastie Bash. You're Beastie Bash. Okay, well, oh well. I think I might actually have some more of these on the way via Rudy's kit. So there you go. But guys, I'm super excited about all things Metazoo, and watch out for more on the skateboards. It's so crazy. I cannot believe that my company's name and Metazoo is going to be on one product. And when my face is not in the video, my hands feel like they have to be a face. But look at them. They're terrible. They don't look like. I mean, they're terrible at being a face. They're fine hands. I mean, they work for me. I'm done. Thanks for listening to my Tim Talk.
Okay, thank you for listening to that. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of videos like that, but if you, for some reason, liked my random discussion of things I've probably already said, let me know. Either way, if you want to see more card opening fun, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back very soon. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Even if it's the middle of the week, have a great weekend.